This is Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, fair use.
I've been away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love is real. Near you I want to be. The birds are singing, it is song time. The banjo strumming soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too. Swanee, you're calling me. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north won't see me no more when I get to that Swanee shore. I love the old folks at home. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy's waiting for me, praying. Rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours and hours. I'm just a kid again.
Fair use, fair use.
Singing a song when the red, red robin starts bobbing along. When the red, red robin starts bobbing along. There'll be no more stopping when he starts robbing his own sweet song. Wake up, you sleep. I'm just a kid again, doing what I did again. Singing a song.
Fair
When the
use.
red, red robin starts bobbing along. Wait a minute, give me a chance, folks. You ain't heard nothing yet. You ain't heard a thing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing you a little song I haven't sung for about 2 or 3 years. A little ballad. I think you'll like it. April Showers, if you please, Professor. Life is not a highway strewn with flowers, till it holds a goodly share of bliss. When the sun gives way to April showers, here's a thought.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted to bring that out. Now, I want this to be. I'm gonna start off with this Ezekiel chapter 22. But first of all, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Okay, now let's do this. Start with verse 2. It says, "Now thou son of man, will you judge? Will you judge the bloody city? Yeah, you shall show her all her abomination. Okay, and see, this bloody city is these 2/3 Israelites. See, the 2/3 Israelites embody the bloody city. They're the perfect example of the bloody city, especially in 2025. Now I'm jumping down to verse 4. It says, thou art become guilty in your blood that you have shed, and have defiled yourself in your idols which you have made. See, they making these idols and these entertainers with this drill music and all of this madness. See, because the idol don't make itself. These drill rappers don't get famous by themselves and just by the small hat Jewish man who endorsing them and giving them these record deals. It says, and you have caused your days to draw near, and are come even unto your years. Therefore I have made you a reproach unto the heathen, and a mocking to all countries. Then and I got the picture that I got a animated picture of this guy. He got a big cross on his neck, and he standing in the middle of the picture, and you got all the nations pointing to this. I wish I could make that the thumbnail, but I got a whole nother thumbnail for this one. But they all the nations pointing at this one guy, pants sagging off his butt, dreadlocks in his head, got a big chain with a cross on it, and he talking about I'm a rapper, all this kind of stuff. And see, this is the mocking what the Lord say he said, I made you a reproach unto the heathen, and a mocking to all the nations. See, the Lord making these other nations mock these 2/3 Negroes. Verse 5, it says, those that be near and those that be far from thee shall mock you. See, that's why all the nations, they got a king, this was storm in Japan. They call it the Negro King or something like that. Negro King. It says, which are infamous and much vexed. So I want to start it off with that one. Now let's go into the curses real quick. And start from there. This Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and 15 says, but it shall come to pass, if you will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which he command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. These curses are punishments. See, they are get back by the Most High. The Most High punishing the Israelites. And look at what he said too in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Well, not 7 and 6, but 7 and 10. Salaki. He says, because first he pretty much was saying that if you don't keep this covenant and these commandments, this is what's going to happen to you. He says, and repay them that hate him to their face. See, this is how he doing it. And that's why you got blackface. Because this is a part of the Lord repaying these 2/3 Negroes, meaning the wicked Israelites, to their face, to destroy them. See, he will not be slack to him that hateth him. he will repay him to his face. See, that black face is a major sign that the Lord put on the Israelites. See, he put multiple signs. He put the sign of slavery, sign of blackface, the mocking. You see? Now, when you go into Psalms, it talks about how he would make these Israelites famous. And they got so famous with this thing that the children of Edom joined in. So it shows you who's going to be mocking the Israelites and who's going to be these record executives, because King David was given a prophecy. I'm going to get right to the point of verse 3. It says, "For there they that carried us away captives required of us a song." That's why I went into the, on the thumbnail, it got the article showing how these so-called Jewish record execs, Amalek, they was going to be the ones to be pushing these music and singing and all that crap. Verse 3, it says, "For they that carried us away captives required of us a song, and they that waste us required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of them songs of Zion." See, they're going to be so attached to these songs that the Israelites is singing and how the Israelites sing. Verse 4 says, "How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?" So they're saying, how we going to sing it? Most of them didn't want to sing it. So guess what? The children of Edom, they say, well, we'll sing it for you. We'll mock you. And we'll sing how you sing. We'll impersonate you. That's how much we want you to sing. Okay. Verse 7, it says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, Raise it, even to the foundation thereof." Okay, and this is what we dealing with. The daughter of Babylon, which is Babylon the Great, America. This is where you're going to have the mocking from the nation of Edom, or the children of Edom. They was going to be in the daughter of Babylon, mocking the Israelites through amazed at the way that they sing, requiring them to sing these songs and push this music vibe. Okay, I got another one. See if I can remember this thing. Was it 34? No, I don't think 34. But tell you what, let me go ahead and get the second Chronicles and break down how the Lord is working through the Edomites. The Lord is using the Edomites, like in the curses it says in Deuteronomy 28 and 60. It's 28 and 49 and 50. Says the Lord will bring a nation against you. Okay, this is 2nd Chronicles 36 and 16. It says, "But they mocked the messengers of God and despised his word and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy." See, and this is a part of the wrath of the wrath of the Lord. See, he became wrathful with the Israelites. The Psalm 70. Psalm 83. Okay, let me get straight to it. Let's see. I want 83. Well, let me just get verse 2. It says, "For lo, your enemies make a tumult, and they that hate you have lifted up the head." See, and that goes into mocking the Israelites. And it identifies who is going to be doing this. Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom. Verse 7, the tabernacles of Amalek. See, that's these small hat Jewish peoples that's over there in the Holy Land. They the ones that's pushing the the mocking, because what his name, JOLSON, he was a small hatter. Okay. And when the Israelites went to mocking the prophets, the Lord say, okay, I got a punishment for you jokers, and y'all gonna feel my wrath. This is Lamentation 2 and 5. The Lord was an enemy. See, he's an enemy because he what? Mocking the Israelites, throwing they behind into slavery. Says he have swallowed up Israel. He have swallowed up all her palaces. He have destroyed his stronghold. He have increased in the daughter of Judah, mourning and lamentation. Okay. Through this mocking, this is how he dealing with the Israelites. Was like an enemy. Did I get? Okay, that's the Psalms I wanted. Salakia. I wanted Psalm 17. I wanted 83. Salakia. It said, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is your sword." So the wicked Israelites made the Lord wrath, and he wanted to come down and punish the Israelites with his sword, with another nation. Okay, so the sword of the Lord is the wicked that's mocking the Israelites. So I did Lamentations already. Let me do Jeremiah 17, the water. 17 and 3, it says, "And thou even thus shall continue from your heritage that I gave unto you, and I call you to burn with a fervent heat." Am I saying this right, Salakia? I'm trying to read verse 4, and I went into outer space. Salakia. Jeremiah 17 and 4 says, "And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from your heritage that I gave you, and I will call you to serve your enemies in the land which you knoweth not." See, and them enemies in Babylon the Great America, it's mocking the Israelites. See, in the so-called JOLSON, the Jewish man, he was known. They were saying he was the world's greatest entertainer because he was very popular back in the early 1900s. It says, "For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever." So the Lord said, okay, you want to do this? I'm going to make you an astonishment. I'm going to make you a mockery. And I'm going to make the whole world mock your behind, man. Because you want to be a hard-headed and stiff-necked people. See, in the Lord's anger, this is what we realizing. Let's see. With Ezekiel. It's Jeremiah 22. Is it 4? Yeah, this says they're gonna be. The Lord made them a mocking to all nations. It said a mocking to all nations. Now, okay. Okay, I pretty much wanted those verses. I just want to bring that out real quick, put that on the record. And these so-called small hats, they some of the top people that's mocking the Israelites. And this is a sign. Let me get Isaiah chapter 8. That go good with this lesson. Here in verse 16 it say, bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples, and I will wait upon the Lord and hide my face from the house of Jacob, and I will look for him. Behold, I and the children who had Lord over them me are for signs, such as the wonders in Israel. I'm saying that wrong. Says, given me are for a sign. It's for signs and for wonders in Israel. That's what I want to focus on. Okay, so this is a sign from the Lord. Okay, so Salaki, let me close out because ain't nothing else coming up. I'm going to leave it there. Give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.